Welcome back, trainers, and we're going to be taking a look at Shadow Swampert. The thing is amazing. We've been using it on our team, but I want to highlight it this time around because, well, it's just performing so well. But if you're going to be using this thing, you definitely should be coming with some backup to protect you from grass because it is going to be ground and water, and it will be going down very fast, especially because it is Shadow. Otherwise, I'm going to be running Hydro Cannon and Sludge Wave to take care of those fairy types and or anything flying, I suppose. And of course, a Azumarill mostly. And other than that, we got the Shadow Nidoqueen. Skarmory is always putting in work. The thing is amazing. We got rid of that other one with the horrible IVs. Speaking of horrible IVs, look at the Swampert's IVs here. It's a Shadow, folks. I'm working with what I had TM'd away because, as you may know, you can't just use any Shadow that you pick up, say, today, tomorrow. You have to wait for that event and hold on to them. Alright, anyways, let's go ahead and get into the commentary here. We got the Skarmory up against the Sableye here. So, Nidoqueen's poison moves are going to be resisted. Earth Power is going to be doing very nice damage. Swampert is going to be looking okay. So, we're just going to go ahead and let that go down here. Seeing that it's their only Pokemon left. They have a decent amount of energy, I suppose. But at this point, we're going to be okay. Unless they were able to pull off a miracle here. No. So, they're going to just let that go through. They know it's over. So, good game. And we will be ranking up to Ace, and I do believe we'll see what score we do have. We're sitting at about a, I'm going to have to say like a 72, 73, 75, maybe around there win percent rate. So we're looking okay for now. As the trainers become more challenging as you rise up, it'll probably even out to about 50% or maybe stay at where we're at. Anyways, back into the commentary up against the Azumarill here with the Nidoqueen. Do believe we're locked in here because we swapped out of the Skarmory from the Galarian Stunfisk. And it's very nice because when we do swap into our Nidoqueen, if we do have that lead with the Galarian Stunfisk up against our Skarmory, bring in the Nidoqueen, they swap out, and whatever counter, it's fine. If it's a confusion user, it may be a bit troublesome, but we have the Swampert to handle it later on, the Galarian Stunfisk. So we're going to go ahead and bring in the Skarmory here. And I will be shielding up this potential Ice Beam Hydro Pump. We're shielding it up no matter what because we kind of want to farm down at this point. And they're going to be able to get to another one. That's fine. It is just going to be an Ice Beam. So we're going to go ahead and let it go through. Looking good. Still decently healthy Skarmory, I suppose, with the energy. We're going to go ahead and retreat instantly onto our Zero Shield opponent. Bringing in our Swampert. Getting to the Sludge Wave. Just like I described for those fairy types here. Hydro Cannons will do the job too. If we were able to get to two of them, might as well go for that. And still able to get to a Hydro Cannon on the Shadow Swampert up against the Galarian Stunfisk and taking the win. It had barely any health, but it was a race to the charge moves at that point, and the Skarmory had a Brave Bird ready to go. Next battle, we're met with a Jellicent. Now, this is a good thing for me. Both the Pokemon in the back don't really want to see this. Of course, it's Swampert, and its Hydro Cannon is still going to be doing quite a bit of damage to the Water-type Jellicent. Sludge Wave, pointless because it is Ghost and non-stab. So we're just going to go ahead and do what we got to do here. And we don't need to win this matchup. It's okay. If we use a shield, that's all right. We need them to use one as well. That would be preferred. And then we're just going to bring in the Nidoqueen and farm down with the not very effective while loading up on energy here. And if they do have Ice Beam and Shadow Ball, that's going to be more preferred because Bubble Beam is going to be quicker to get to. And it is another Shadow Ball, so looking good here. So we're going to come back in, bring in Nidoqueen. Farm down, like we said. Now we are looking good on that energy. They have a Sableye. We're just going to go ahead and hit Earth Power here. Seeing that we're ahead on energy. And we're getting it through. That's perfect. So we're going to go ahead and swap into our Swampert. They got the Wigglytuff. And, you know, I wanted to go for the Sludge Wave, but might as well just go for the Hydro Cannons here. They're shielding up that first one. Can we make it? And we do. Beautiful. Shadow Swampert right on point. So despite having horrible HP IVs, as you've seen in the beginning, everybody's so, you know, stickler about the IVs, it's still putting in the work and getting things done here. It will help you to have more HP. It's always going to be nice to have more. But if you have what you have and you want to use something shadowy and those are the IVs you have to work with, well, take a look. Anyways, into the next battle here, we're met with a Azumarill, and this is a medium matchup, I suppose. It really depends on what moves they have. If they have the Hydro Pump, they get that through. It's not horrible, but, you know. And I do believe this is actually going to be a Hydro Pump too, as we did say that, and there you go. They're going to be swapping into their Drifblim. I decided to just go ahead and stay here. You know, I kind of just froze up, to be honest with you. So we're going to go ahead and throw that, and at this point they could probably farm us down. No, I think we would have been able to get to another Sky Attack, so they're going to throw the Icy Wind, okay, using up some energy, but they did build up quite a bit. Nidoqueen doesn't really want to see a Icy Wind. So unfortunately, we're going to be bringing in Swampert. Now, we're stuck in a bad place because the quick moves on the Swampert are not very effective. And the quick moves on Nidoqueen are also not very effective, while we also don't want to take Icy Wind. So we're just going to have to just throw these Hydro Cannons. I swap into Nidoqueen here, to catch this, and I still shield it as a Shadow Ball. And they swap into their Alolan Marowak. So what I'm going to do is build up to the Poison Fang, or the Earth Power, go for the Poison Fang. Like it really matters, because if we get a Hydro Cannon through on the Alolan Marowak, it's going down anyways with the Shadow. So I guess we're getting the shield, I suppose. And now we almost have 2 Hydro Cannons here. This is going to be great, taking out the Alolan Marowak. And then we're seeing the Azumarill. So you want to see a Swampert Shadow Sweep. Let's get it. Take a look here. So we're going to be going for the Sludge Wave, taking him out, bringing in the Drifblim. We're able to get to the Hydro Cannon and efficiently sweep with the Shadow Swampert. Very nice. Let's go. Thing's amazing. All right, let's see what we're going to be met with this time. We're going up against an ace here, and it is a Azumarill. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and just hold the ground here. Nidoqueen obviously is going to be the preferred matchup for this, but if we swap into it, they're definitely going to be bringing in a counter to us. So we're going to just go ahead and go for Sky Attack here. Hold our ground. Brave Bird is nice and all, but you're going to lower your defense, so we're just going to wait off on that. And they're going for the Hydro Pump and still staying in here. And not quite building up to a Brave Bird, kind of building the illusion, and they're shielding it up. Great, we got a shield out of them. And now we're going to go ahead and swap since they did shield up. And we're going to also shield our Nidoqueen, because they go for a Play Rough here because, well, it's obviously Play Rough and Hydro Pump. They didn't quite have the Hydro Pump, trying to fake us out, and they effectively did that. Bringing in a Sableye, going for Earth Power, and now they are shieldless, as I was trying to get to the Poison Fang to lower the defense so we can easily take it out quicker, but unfortunately I was not able to hit that. And let's go ahead and bring in the Swampert here, because if we bring in the Skarmory, more than likely they're just going to farm us down, and then we'll be just stuck with a Sableye with even more energy over there. So we're just going to go ahead and throw this and take that thing out as soon as possible. Goodbye. What do you have in the back, Swampert? Are you ready to sweep up again? Let's see what we can do. It's an Azumarill, so we can... I go for Hydro Cannon here. It still does decent damage. Check it out. Look at that. And swap. That was the mistake right there. Yeah, this battle is a little bit frustrating for me to watch, because if I would have stayed there, I was afraid they were going to get to an Ice Beam, but they threw their energy before they left. Yeah, you got to remember these things, and now we lose. So basically, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to give them discredit, I'm just saying, if we would have stayed with the Swampert, farmed down with, the mud shots, we would have had a Hydro Cannon, bingo bango, ready to go, take them out. But I swapped and let them farm, and then I was able to lose. So Registeel actually caught it in my first throw, can't believe it. We're hitting ace, and it looks like 22-14. All right, I guess, whatever it is. And we're back to the Ace King. Let's go. Horrible lead, swapping out into Nidoqueen, and they're bringing in Pelipper. Now, is this bad? Yeah, it's not the best. Definitely not, really good, because one of those Weather Balls is just going to annihilate the Shadow Nidoqueen. But at the same time, look at the damage we're dealing right back. Getting to another Poison Fang. They have to shield us if they want to survive, and they are doing that. First shield, I think I actually double up as well here. Okay, let's see how this all plays out. Taking them out. Okay, good call there. But we are shieldless, so let's figure this out. They're bringing in that Galarian Stunfisk. So we're just going to go ahead and go for the Earth Power. If they let it go through, get that through. If they shield, then they're shieldless. So they're shieldless at this point. We have the Swampert. Now they're going to be throwing, but they have, I think, more energy that they need. Going for an Earthquake just for the clean swipe there. Bringing in the Swampert, and they caught the stinking Hydro Cannon with their Azumarill. That was good. Very good play. It's so funny. Some of these guys, are good at catching, but sometimes I'm just like, that was probably blind luck, just like I get it sometimes, because I build up and throw at the most random times and they still catch. There's no putter. I try to make sure I even it out there. But anyways, good calls. We're up against the Galarian Stunfisk. And oh yeah, did you guys not know? Did nobody tell you? Oh yeah, I forgot. Well, actually, no, I didn't forget. I told you in my last video. I just didn't say it in this video. But Skarmory's actually a counter to Galarian Stunfisk. Take a look. So we're going to go ahead. Brave Bird here. Oh, Sky Attack. Okay, counter. That's Steel type. And this is flying moves. Okay, so good. Woo! Let's go. So we have a good lead here up against the Ninetales with Charm. Swapping into their Umbreon here. And ain't it a shame we don't have a fighter. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and let this go through here. I think we go for... We're just going for the Brave Bird, huh? Straight up. And then swap, right? Yeah, beautiful. Going into Swampert to catch. You know, Swampert's not really built to catch things, unless you're catching some sort of rock move, I suppose. Or poison move. But otherwise, you know, it's squishy, it's Swampert. But it is the spammiest, hardest hitting thing around, I swear. So we're up against the Ninetales, and I think... Okay, never mind, this isn't the battle. There's a battle where I go up against the Ninetales, and I should have went for another move. But anyways, we're looking good here. We still have 2 shields. We took out the Pokemon. Down goes Swampert, but we still have our ground type. We're going to go ahead and shield up the super effective Weather Ball. They're going to swap into, what was that? Didn't quite catch your name? A Politoed. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and just swap into our Skarmory here. And at this point, it's basically GG's because of the amount of damage that the Politoed has accumulated. Plus, it is shadowed. So we're perfectly fine letting all this go through. Just going to bring it in the Nidoqueen here to farm down. They still have a shield left, but at this point, it's just going to be a farm down. And we take the win. Looking good. All right, on to our next opponent. Ace Battles. Let's go. And it is going to be a... No, hey, what are you... That Politoed said, hey, I need my revenge, boy. So let's go. Okay, bring it on. Polly. So, Weather Ball. Doing decent damage. Now, if they went for a sneaky Blizzard, I don't think that's efficient. So, pretty much just Weather Ball all the way here. And it is very spammy. Politoed is a very good Pokemon. So there we go for another one. Now, at this point, it's shield time. I do believe we're going to... Okay, never mind. We're letting it go. I think we come in with Nidoqueen, because we don't want to see that. They're swapping, though. Okay, yeah, exactly. Still holding on to those shields, bringing in the Mandibuzz and locking themselves in here. Now, we could bring in Swampert, I suppose, and just spam them since we did lower the defense, but I think we just stay here for a bit. Just keep going with the Poison Fangs just to accumulate that defense drop, getting the shield out of them because that would have bring them down very low. But at this point, we're looking pretty good. Mandibuzz's attack is not the best. Even though we're Shadow, we're still going to be able to hold on because those quick moves are really not doing anything. They're debuffed twice, and this is going to hurt now. Looking good. They don't want to use that last shield. Nidoqueen still holding on pretty good. And they're bringing in, the Alolan Ninetales and swapping right as I get to the Poison Fang into their Politoed to catch. Well played. So, it's okay. Actually, it's fine, but it's getting a little nerve-wracking because the charm's going to start accumulating. Even though, no, we didn't lower the defense. Okay, yeah, they caught that right. So, as long as we build up to 2 here, we're fine. So, it was getting pretty close, but we're able to do it. And as you can see, another testimony again as to, do you need good HP? Do you need to follow the guidelines on these IVs? It's ideal to do so, yes, but at the same time, don't sweat it. All right? And we're met with a horrible lead with the Galvantula up against our Skarmory, farming a bit, or making my decision to be honest, and going into Nidoqueen, and we're going to get a lunge to the face, lowering our attack, and they're bringing in a Medicham here, and we're not looking too good. Going to go ahead and just go for the Poison Fang here to just start lowering the defense, thinking I'm going to come back in with Skarmory and farm up and have energy ready to go up against that other Pokemon here. So that's exactly what we're going to do. I don't want to really waste a shield at this time. We're going to let that Ice Punch go through in case they tried to bait with the Power Up Punch, but I don't think it's within their best interest to do that yet, or at all for that moment there. We're able to farm down, which is great. We're just going to go straight for the Sky Attack instantly because we knew they're going to bring Galvantula back in here. Go into the Swampert. They have 1 shield left. Okay, we have 2. I think we want to shield up this Lunge because that is not resisted. And they're bringing in Azumarill. We're going to go straight for the Sludge Wave here. No wasting time. And we land it, folks. Let's go. They did lower our defense, so they're probably feeling more comfortable to actually get that through, or allowing us to get that Sludge Wave through. Getting the Hydro Cannon off, and at this point, again, I'm thinking, okay, this is looking like a win here, so we're just going to simply shield this up and farm down. Something incredible. Yeah, let's go. They have a shield left. We need to get to 2 of these, so we're going to go ahead and hit the 1. And we may be at 2. We may need to farm. Oh, no, we made it. Beautiful. And down goes that Galvantula despite having the defense or attack drop. We're still going to be able to take the win. Looking good. On to our next opponent. And it is going to be another Mandibuzz. Okay, it's good. Let's bring it on. All right. So all of a sudden, after 14 minutes, my microphone said, you know what? After making you sound like you're talking into some sort of plastic cup, I'm going to make it sound a little bit clearer now and confuse your audience. So there you go. Sorry about that. Microphone has a mind of its own. So we have this whole matchup again like we've seen last time. They're going to be going for Shadow Balls, though, Very interesting, but they're bringing us into the red, while the quick move's really not doing too much. Don't think they can farm down. Maybe they're not really quite confident in doing so, so they're going to go ahead and throw that charge move. And down we go. That is perfectly fine. So we're going to go ahead and bring in Nidoqueen here and farm down that Mandibuzz, holding on to some decent energy. They got a Jellicent. All right, so just going for the Earth Power here. And remember, Earth Power does have a chance to lower the defense by 1 stage. It is ever so slight, but it does have a chance. It happened to me sometime today, I do believe. Anyways, we're shielding up the Ice Beam. Very nice. And getting to the Poison Fang. Well, trying to almost get to an Earth Power, make it seem like we are there, and they shielded up. Great. We're going to go ahead and swap into our Swampert. They're going to be bringing in a Medicham. Got a lot of swap action going on here. Going straight for the Hydro Cannon, of course, because, well, that's all you're going to be going for against the Medicham. And it is a power-up punch. Still holding on to 1 shield, getting to the Hydro Cannon. Now that counter is going to start doing a lot more damage, and it kind of like clicked. I was like, wait a minute. You know, we're not shielding up the power-up punch, that first one, or this one. But I was thinking I was Nidoqueen's resisting type because of the same color. I was just, oh yeah, Swampert's going to be taking a lot of damage. Anyway, so we're bringing in the Nidoqueen here. They're going for a power punch. I just wanted to preserve that health. They're bringing in the Jellicent to maybe catch anything. But we're throwing the Earth Power, and we're taking the win. Looking good. Nidoqueen pulling it off for us at the end. Awesome. Let's go. Those were 2 kind of difficult counters at the back. We're met with a Tropius. Beautiful lead. They're swapping into a Sableye, and we're going to go ahead and bring in our Swampert here. Not ideal. Not an ideal matchup, but it is going to have to do for now. We do have the Nidoqueen, which is also going to be doing super effective damage to the Tropius. The Tropius did look like it had a Air Slash quick move, so doesn't have to worry about a Razor Leaf or Swampert either. They're going to be letting the Hydro Cannon go through, and I do believe we're going to let this one go through as well. Or not. Okay. I think because we feel confident, we're going to get to a Sludge Wave. That is what our plan is. Can we land it? That's the question. Are they going to shield it up? If we hit this, this is going to be big damage. Beautiful. They're still holding on to the shield, swapping into our Skarmory, and they have an Umbreon. Now, you know, Umbreon does damage to me, but they have 1 shield, and we have a full Nidoqueen left, so I'm pretty sure this is going to be looking good for us. Going to go ahead and go for a Sky Attack and just start building up that damage on it. Don't want to quite go for the Brave Bird yet, or I don't think I go for the Brave Bird at all, because we want to stay alive as long as possible, while also taking less damage from the quick moves and charge moves, so we can get off more energy in quick moves. Another Sky Attack here, and as long as we were able to bring him down this low, we're looking beautiful. And they're not going to be able to farm us down either. We're going to get to another charge move before then, so they're going to go ahead and throw, and the game is in the bag, I do believe. Yeah, no problem. Bringing in that Nidoqueen, they're going to go for a charge move, but it is over. This team is looking good. Swampert's amazing. I mean, do I need to tell you twice? I just wanted to bring you the battles, of course. And tomorrow is going to be bananas, folks. Community Day for Gible. Are you kidding me? It was going to happen. It's just awesome that it's, you know, the time is finally now. And we're going to be doing this Community Day. And I will be doing a live stream. But my plan is to, a good lead, by the way. I don't need to tell you that, right? But as far as live streaming the Community Day for Gible, I think I'm going to do some grinding first, and then I'm going to go live later on, which is going to be nice because everybody's Community Day is going to really be over by then. And, you know, if you want to still watch me play or something, then, hey, I'll be here and you could talk, or we'll maybe even, actually, no viewer battles. Unfortunately, no viewer battles, sorry. All this talk is going to be irrelevant after Community Day, so let's just go ahead and get on to the battles at hand here. So up against the Jellicent, and they're going for Ice Beam. We're shielding it up. And they're swapping into Abomasnow. That sounds absolutely great to me. So we're going to go ahead and throw that Poison Fang, and then just quick move them down with the Poison Jab there. No shield on either end, so it's kind of a crazy thing going on here. Bringing back that Jellicent, we're going to go ahead and throw that Earth Power, which is going to KO this thing. And they got an Azumarill back there. So long as we get to this, I mean, it wasn't making or breaking the game if I got to this or not, but we're just going to be looking a whole lot better. Bringing in Swampert, and now we're just going to go Hydro Cannon. Just going to go Hydro Cannon because it is that strong, and we survive with 1 HP. Are you kidding me? That was incredible. Throwing the Hydro Cannon, and going to bring in the Skarmory, or we're coming back Nidoqueen. Okay. Yeah, that's it. All right, on to the next battle, and we're met with a Lickitung here. So basically, both of the recharge moves are useless. Well, they're not useless or resisted. Body Slam is going to do very little, but it's also getting stabbed, so Power Whip is an obvious no. And the licks are accumulating. XL Lickitungs are pretty thick. And we're obviously not going to be shielding up any of these Body Slams. They swap into an Azumarill, and we bring in our Nidoqueen. Now, I was kind of thinking maybe I should have threw my Sky Attack, but at the same time, it's going to come in handy later on. So we're just going to go ahead and swap into the Nidoqueen, while the Azumarill does have a slight energy advantage, which is not ideal, but yeah, as long as they're going to shield it up, I mean, maybe, and then Ice. No, they're letting it go for sure. Okay, so Nidoqueen, you're ready to go. Let's see what they're going to be bringing in here. And yeah, of course, it's going to be that Lickitung and Body Slam. So we're going to let the Nidoqueen go down. It did exactly what we wanted it to do, and that it was take down the Azumarills, or whatever fairy. And now, we're going to be able to even get off the Poison Fang, lowering the defense. They do have a charge move ready to go, as we do bring in the Skarmory here, and that's why we do bring it in, because it resists all the moves. Body Slam, hardly anything. They bring in a Medicham, and this is looking pretty stinking good, right? So we're going to go ahead and throw that, getting one of their shields. And I was like, I don't think we're actually going to be able to make it to the other Sky Attack. So let's not let them farm us into Oblivion and swap into our Swampert here. Now we're going to have to get to 2 Hydro Cannons. And I don't even think that's going to be enough, to be honest. It really isn't. So Skarmory is going to have to come in and actually pull in some wins here. But with all these power punches, it's not looking too good, because they're going to be doing a lot more to it. And it might just take us out before we're actually able to hit the Brave Bird. But it is very low. Okay, oh, we farm it down with the Swampert. Are you stinking kidding me? Let's go. Oh, boy. All right. Okay. On to the... Let's go on to the next battle. What are we going to see? A Jirachi. They do not want anything to do with the Skarmory. They're swapping into their Sableye. And we're not going anywhere because, well, we have Swampert to handle the Jirachi. Taking a lot of damage from the Confusion and also the Doom Desire, but still going to be able to handle it with the Mudshot and Hydro Cannon. And yes, I know, Doom Desire is resisted, but it's just doing a lot of damage anyway. So continuing on here up against the Sableye, we've used a shield, and so have they. We're going to go ahead and throw the Sky Attack here. If they want to use their second shield, okay, you want to be shieldless? That sounds good to me. Now, I was concerned about a farm down here, and that's exactly what they did. So I'm really contemplating what I want to do here. So we just go ahead and bring in the Nidoqueen to just farm down. We're going to have to just let this first one go through. I don't want to quite use my shield right now. And they get to another one, we're going to have to let it go and pray they don't have like a Razor Leafer in the back. Because we have a Swampert, and that's all we got. And no shields on the opponent's end, but that's enough. This is enough to win. They're bringing in that Jirachi. Okay, so what you got back there? Galarian Stunfisk? No, and they're catching the Hydro Cannon with the Obstagoon. Okay, that's not bad. All right, I stretched that out because I didn't know what Pokemon it was, if you're wondering. Okay, so we're going for another Hydro Cannon. In comes the Jirachi, and this is not going to be enough to KO, folks. This is going to be very close. A double KO, close. Nice, and I had a shield, lovely. Okay, so we are met with a Jellicent. Again, this is what we want to see, if anything, because the 2 Pokemon we have in the back don't want to have this matchup, like, period. At least Nidoqueen has Earth Power. We're going to be able to have some deterrent there. But otherwise, yeah. So we're just going to hold our ground here. But we absolutely do not want to use 2 shields. Okay, if you're using this team stuck in this situation, don't use 2 shields. You can use 1. And you could even come out of this, looking pretty good using no shields, depending on the situation. Like, they keep going for Bubble Beam like this. They are into the red. And at this point, we don't need to shield. We don't need to win this matchup. Okay. Obviously, there could be hard counters in the back. I decided to shield up anyways. But you could let it go and bring in Nidoqueen and farm down. But in this case, I'm going against everything I'm saying, of course, and farming and shielding. And they're swapping into a Altaria. We're bringing in Nidoqueen here, taking a risk. And I know this matchup is good for us, even if we only have 1 shield. So we are going to use our last one here, unfortunately. They still have 2 shields left. But I don't feel like I'm in a bad position, to be honest. I really don't yet. Alright, so we're getting that first one. And now we're going to just go down. We have no more shields, right? So down we go. And we're going to bring in the Skarmory and farm down. And we'll be looking pretty good on energy. But they're instantly swapping into their Azumarill. Now, I could have went for the Brave Bird, I suppose. But we just throw Sky Attack. We get the shield. And that's exactly why. Bringing in Swampert instantly here. And they're going to be going for an Ice Beam. That was a little quick. Or it could be Play Rough. There you go. Never mind. Play Rough. Okay. Missed a bubble or 2. And we're going for the Sludge Wave. Now, this is not going to KO, but watch how incredible this Swampert is here. We're getting to a Hydro Cannon, and obviously this is going to be able to take it out. And Swampert, what a beast. In comes the Altaria, farms us, and oh my gosh. Wow, they took the win. Good game. Did you think I was going to win that? Did you think I was going to go in with Skarmory and just sweep up the win? Me too. Okay. Next battle, we are swapping and locking into a Swampert up against a Pelipper. Now, believe it or not, Hydro Cannon, yet again, is going to be able to outpace this sucker here. Alright, so the only thing we have to really worry about is double shielding. If they shield up this Sludge Wave, not good. Oh boy, not good. So we could have still won Hydro Cannon and technically, I think, still won this battle. If we double shielded as well, because Swampert's just OP. Alright. Hydro Cannon, those Community Day moves. But anyways, they're left shieldless, and we're going to go ahead and let it go down and bring in the Skarmory, I do believe, and farm down at this point. Let these water balls... weather balls. It's actually pretty late right now recording this, so forgive me. I'm going to go to bed as soon as I get this up and get ready for the Community Day, because it is going to be a very long and focused day. So we're farming that thing down without those shields over there. And they're bringing in that Galarian Stunfisk. We're instantly swapping into our Nidoqueen, and they're going to be going into Venusaur here. It's all good, don't worry, because you know that Skarmory is literally a counter to Galarian Stunfisk. I mean, it's as simple as that. Is it a hard counter? It's a hard counter. It's a hard, it's a soft, it's a medium, it's a counter all the way. That's obviously a joke. It's not a hard counter, but it is a counter. Okay, so anyways, we're getting off that Earth Power. No more shields. And not able to get to our charge, but that's fine. They're going to throw an Earthquake here, using up quite a bit of that energy, bringing in the Skarmory, and they said, they said, I'm taking out your Nidoqueen, Poke, and there's nothing you can do. Good game. And next one, we're met with an Abomasnow. They're swapping into Mandibuzz, and we're going to go ahead and just hold our Skarmory ground and just stick it out for this because, well, Nidoqueen can handle the Abomasnow. I'm kind of being a little risky here. I should maybe swap into Swampert because handling this is going to be a lot better than handling an Abomasnow with this Swampert. But you're going to see there's going to be a little twist with that matchup in a little bit here. But anyways, going for the Brave Bird. Just going all in, throwing all my chips in here, and we're going to let it go down. And the plan is to... What do I do? Swampert? Just, you know, outpace it? I don't remember. Nidoqueen farm, huh? No, we're not farming. That's impossible. We're not going to use any shields right now. So letting that foul play go through. Getting to the first one here. A little questionable because we could have gotten that off sooner while doing more damage with the poison jabs. And then inevitably we would have been able to actually take him out and not have to use a shield here. So foolish. We've talked about this before. So yeah. Sometimes you make mistakes. Anyways, bringing in a Jellicent here. We're going to be getting off the poison jab. The Poison Fang. And, yeah, lowering the defense, getting to the Earth Power. This is great. I mean, this is magnificent. And landing it, swapping into our Swampert, farming down that Jellicent. In comes a Abomasnow, and we're shielding this up, obviously. It's going to be a Weather Ball, and then we're going to go for the Sludge Wave and one-shot that thing. Do believe we one-shot it. Absolutely, it is going to get one-shotted. Let's go. What a twist. Alrighty, good game. On to our next opponent, and what are they leading with? This time it's going to be a Pelipper. That thing starts to pop up all the time. Oh, Pelip. So I don't really mind this matchup. We're doing neutral. They're doing not very effective with their quick move, but it's not all about the quick move with Pelipper. It's about that spammy Weather Ball, which is going to be kind of annoying, but it's not so bad. As long as they're letting that go through, we're looking good here. I can let this one go through as well. I will have to shield up the next one, but at this point, we're farming down. We're going to shield this up and just farm them down. I don't mind having a shield below them as long as I have that nice energy ready to go. And they're bringing in a Diggersby. Oh boy, this is great. Now, I could have went Brave Bird because we do have a nice resistance, but I feel like if I did do that, then they would have been able to farm me even easier. At this point, they're going to be kind of forced to throw a charge move because we're just spamming them. So, yeah, it's a little food for thought there, too. Letting that Fire Punch go through, obviously, because we have a Swampert ready to go up against that Diggersby, getting to the Hydro Cannon, and this will do a ton of damage. I do believe KO. Yep. I don't know why I said, oh, maybe KO. Of course that was a KO. Anyways, they're bringing in the Ninetales here. We're just going to go Hydro Cannon to get that shield. Oh, right. Swapping into Nidoqueen, and it is over. And they know it. and we take the win and looking good. All right. And I do believe we have... This is the last battle. Yeah, last battle, folks. So if you haven't hit that like button, please do so now. And good luck on your Gible Community Day if you're watching this before that. And if you already did Gible Community Day, well, I hope you did a really good job. I hope you got a lot of candies and you got a Shundo or something like that. And everything that you wanted it to be was that. Honestly, this is looking more exciting than the Go Fest. It just seems a little dull to me. I'm not trying to be a downer or nothing. You guys know I'm excited for these things. It's just this Go Fest looks boring to the Pokemon that they have. Anyway, what is this matchup here? A Pelipper, we both use a shield, swapping a Galarian Stunfisk. It's over. Alright, it's basically over. Yep, it's going to go Hydro Cannon. They are letting it go through. Beautiful. We shield this and farm down. And why shield it? I don't know. I don't know. A loaded Swampert takes out anything. Alright, get out of the way. Here it comes, Swampert. See, it farms down a Pelipper. You want some? Look at this. This is the grand finale for your Swampert video. There you go. Alright. Some nice sweeps, a nice entrance, and a nice exit. And here it is. Swapping into Nidoqueen. Looking good. Getting to the Poison Fang. Alright, let's go. And this is not going to KO quite there. Some weird lag happens here, I do believe. Probably like a force close or something like that. But anyways, actually no, it's the server. Just go Battle League, man. This is a joke. Anyways, if you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care, trainers.
It's out of my hand, but I'm still in control. It's out of my hand. You can never take away the power of my You can never take away my It's out of my hand, but I'm still in control. It's out of my hand. You can never take away the power of my soul.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!